We're now one huge step closer to delivering to the American people the historic tax relief as a giant present for Christmas. Remember I said we're bringing Christmas back? Christmas is back bigger and better than ever before. We're bringing Christmas back.
President Trump once again promising tax cuts for Christmas on the road today in Utah. The House and the Senate approved two different tax bills, so tonight they're working to combine them.
Republicans want a bill on the president's desk by Christmas. Political editor Dennis Welch explains the differences between the House and Senate plans.
Middle-income taxpayers, an overwhelming majority of them will get tax relief.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell insisted Sunday that melding the two bills will not take much time.
We'll be able to get to an agreement in the conference. I'm very optimistic about it.
He'll be working with House GOP leaders like Steve Scalise, highly motivated to pass a final bill by Christmas.
When you look at the differences, they're not that big.
But there are some key discrepancies. The Senate bill keeps the current 7 individual tax brackets. The House bill condenses it to 4. The Senate bill eliminates Obamacare's individual mandate, a move that's likely to end up in the final product. And it's unclear what would happen to medical expense deductions. The House bill eliminates them, but the Senate bill expands them temporarily. Senator Susan Collins of Maine was responsible for the last-minute addition.
The amendments that I added on medical expense deductions, on property tax deductions, on helping retirement security for public employees improve the bill.
Changes like those were made in pen just hours before the Senate vote early Saturday morning.
This is the tax bill.
Democrats took to social media to rail against the rush process and difficulty reading the amendments.
Can you tell me what that word is? If you can, you got better eyes than me.
C corporation, paren, dangerous? That can't be right.
So what does this mean for Arizonans? For that, we turn to our political editor, Dennis Welch.
And Dennis, you were saying this tax bill is really more of a health care bill as well.
Yeah, because it repeals the individual health care mandate, a key piece of that Affordable Care Act. Now, that was the provision that requires individuals to pay for health care or face a penalty. Now, the Congressional Budget Office estimates it will leave 13 million fewer Americans without health care by 2027 if that is repealed. Now, here in Arizona, it would mean 280,000 fewer people would get coverage. And premiums would be estimated to increase by more than $2,000. Now, that's according to an estimate by the left-leaning Center for American Progress. Now, in addition to all that, there's been a lot of questions about what this might do to Medicaid, and it's also been estimated that you could see steep cuts to make up for this deficit. And again, that would be a big hit to a lot of patients here in Arizona, guys.